Shut up.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my friends. God's blessings upon you. Let's praise the Lord together, my friends. We have all awakened in God's shelter. Now we've come to praise His name together. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning,
Good
my
morning,
friends.
my friends.
Sing Hosanna.
Hosanna.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Allah pa ya ba Allah pa. In the sanctuary of our Lord's protection and the stronghold of our Lord's defense. With His love, our spirits are illumined as we glorify His name. Our hearts are blessed. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning,
Good
my
morning,
friend.
my friends.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning,
my friend.
my friends.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I forgot to hit the drum machine. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? How you doing?
Good
Hello, everyone there in
morning.
Facebook land, and hello, everyone in Zoom land, and hello, everyone here in the room with us. We've got Eric. Hi, Eric. How you doing? How you doing, Sue? Suzanne is with us, and Mike is here. Mike, we had a program yesterday, and I told you all about having the mics and so forth.
Yes,
Guess who was handing around the mic in this room?
Mike.
Mike. Mike was the mic man in this room.
Excuse me.
And who do we have in our Zoom? Let's say hello
Well,
to
you
the
forgot
folks.
to mention Jeremiah
Oh.
over here, who's helping us out
Oh, no.
every week.
Oh, that's right. Always helping us out. Yes. But I always save you and Jeremiah for last.
Oh, excuse me.
Now I got to go back to the other page in the script. And, no. Good morning, everyone. Who do we have in our Zoom meeting this morning? I see several frames, but they're all tiny, so I don't know who you are. Why don't you unmute yourself for a moment and just say hello?
Hello, how you doing?
I can't hear that.
I think that was Terry. Good morning, Terry.
That was Terry. I think I know what to do. Hang on, Jeremiah. Let me try something. I know you're the tech guy, but I'm going to try something. Keep saying hi, folks.
Hi.
Hi, folks.
Oh,
Good
hi,
morning.
folks.
Hey, Andy. I don't know who else that was.
I think if we
Hello
go
again.
here, no, wait a minute. I think if we go to the mic section, notice I said the mic section. And I see you've already done what I was going to do. So what's the problem, Jeremiah? I was going to do exactly what you've already done. So let's just forget about that. Let's pretend that I didn't try and tell the tech guy how to do his job. But yeah, I don't know why we can't. Okay. But anyway, we're glad all of you are here this morning. We're glad all of you are here. I don't know who's in our Facebook feed. Uh, since I already got up, I'm going to do it again. Let's see. I see my sister Amazah is here. Hey, Amazah, how you doing? And Ralph is here. Ralph from up in New York. How you doing, Ralph? Yeah, I'm just making a mess of things. I know. Let's get spiritual. So, Daryl, and did I say hi to you officially?
Not officially,
I didn't
but
officially say hi. How you
good
doing?
morning.
Officially, how
How
are
are
you?
you? I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm fine. And Jeremiah, how you doing? Other than people
Excuse
trying to
me.
tell you how to do your job. How you doing? We're glad you're here. Thanks for everything you do, Jeremiah, and thanks for being so understanding. So I'm assuming you have a prayer chosen for us this
I
morning.
do. Thank
So
you.
please.
Oh God, my God, aid thou thy trusted servants to have loving and tender hearts. Help them to spread amongst all the nations of the earth the light of guidance that cometh from the company on high. Verily thou art the strong, the powerful, the mighty, the all subduing, the ever giving. Verily thou art the generous, the gentle, the tender, the most bountiful. And this is a prayer by Abdul Baha.
Thank you very much for that, Daryl. Um, Now, as you know, folks, if you've been with us, we've been studying from the Some Answered Questions. That's what we do. We read books from cover to cover and we talk about them and hopefully gain a lot of spiritual insights. That's always the reason that we do what we do, as well as, admittedly, teaching some folks about the Baha'i faith, because pretty much everything we do is coming from some aspect of what we refer to as the Baha'i writings, or maybe there are other authors who have written commentary and so forth and so on regarding the writings, and often, as is done with this book, how it ties in with the scriptures and of previous dispensations, or what often people would call revelations. Okay, that's one thing I think I'd like to talk about sometime, not now. But when people, what do they mean when they say revelation, the revelation? Okay, and when we are talking about dispensation, what are we talking about? Because those two words kind of intersect. But what we're reading from today, starting today, is chapter 11 from Some Answered Questions. That's the book in which Abdul Baha is answering a lot of questions, some of a spiritual nature, some of a practical nature. And today we are starting chapter 11. And for those of you who come from the Christian tradition, maybe you might want to perk your ears up here. Commentary on the 11th chapter of the Revelation of John. Commentary on the 11th chapter of the Revelation of John. So, Daryl.
Okay. In Revelation 11, 1 to 2, it is said, "And there was given me a reed like unto a rod. And the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they holy city shall they tread underfoot 40 and 2 months. By this reed is meant the perfect man. And the reason for his being likened unto a reed is that when the latter is entirely freed and emptied of its pith, it becomes capable of producing wondrous melodies.
Hmm.
Moreover, these songs and airs proceed not from the reed itself, but from the player who blows into it. In the same way, the sanctified heart of that blessed being is free and empty of all save God, is averse to and exempt from the attachment to every selfish inclination, and is intimately acquainted with the breath of the divine spirit.
Okay, Daryl, already I have to stop you there because this is huge. This really is huge. I mean, okay, we're coming from Revelation, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod. Uh, and we're being told what that term reed, because a lot of this, again, is metaphor. It's metaphorical terms that manifest themselves here in the physical world. Okay, and like you said, and so the next paragraph points out by this reed is meant the perfect man. The perfect man. And it even gives the reason. Why is it called a reed? And the reason for his being likened to a reed is that when the latter is entirely freed and empty of its pith, it becomes capable of producing wondrous melodies.
Yes.
And it also goes on to say, moreover, these songs and airs proceed not from the reed itself, but from the player who blows it. Who is the reed? The perfect man. Or what is the reed? Who the
Right.
perfect man? But it says, but what you hear from that reed isn't coming from the reed. It's coming through the reed, but it's coming from the player who blows it. I think, well, no, I'm not going to keep expounding on that, but it's just, I think we know who the player is in this metaphor.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has to be Daryl with his marvelous electronic reed.
No. Mute Andy. Mute Andy.
I don't think they're talking about me.
Okay. That's good, Andy. That was good. Here I am trying to be profound, and he just totally tears it down.
That which he utters proceeds not from himself, but from the ideal player. And player here is capitalized. We know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
It proceeds not from himself, but from the ideal player and from the divine revelation. Hence, he is likened to a reed, and that reed is like a rod. That is, it is the succor of the weak and the support of every mortal soul.
This is one of those moments I want to point out that word succor again. I know we've talked about it's to succor is to strengthen. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'd never even heard that word until I started reading the Baha'i writings. And every time we come across it, I'm assuming maybe someone is listening who thinks they're saying succor, S-U-C-K-E-R. No, it's S-U-C-C-O-U-R, S-U-C-C-O-U-R, and it means strengthener or to strengthen.
It is the rod of the true shepherd by which he guards his flock and leads it about in the pastures of the kingdom.
Could you indulge me a moment here, Daryl? Could you read that again from Hence?
Hence, he is likened to a reed, and that reed is like a rod. That is, it is the succor of the weak and the support of every mortal soul.
Mm.
It is the rod of the true shepherd by which he guards his flock and leads it about in the pastures of the kingdom.
I just love that. Thanks.
Sure. Then it is said that the angel addressed him, saying, rise and measure the temple of God and the altar, and them that worship therein. That is, weigh and gauge. To gauge is to determine the quantity of a thing. Thus the angel said, weigh the holy of holies and the altar, and them that are worshiping therein. That is, investigate their true condition, discover their rank and station, their attainments, their perfections, their conduct, and their attributes, and acquaint thyself with the mystery of those holy souls who abide in the station of purity and sanctity in the Holy of Holies. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. When in the beginning of the 7th century of the Christian era, Jerusalem was conquered, the Holy of Holies, that is, the edifice that Solomon had erected, was outwardly preserved, but its outer court was seized and given unto the Gentiles, given over to the Gentiles. And the holy city shall they tread under 40, and the holy city shall they tread under foot 40 and 2 months. That is, the Gentiles will seize and subdue Jerusalem for 42 months or 1260 days, or each day being equivalent to a year, 1260 years, which is the duration of the Quranic dispensation. For according to the text of the Bible, each day is a year, as it is said in Ezekiel 4:6. Thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Judah 40 days. I have appointed thee each day for a year.
Mm-hmm.
This is a prophecy concerning the duration of the dispensation of Islam, when Jerusalem was trodden underfoot, meaning that it was dishonored, while the Holy of Holies remained preserved, guarded, and honored. This state of affairs continued until the year 1260. This 1260 years is a prophecy concerning the advent of the Bab, the gate, leading to Baha'u'llah, which took place in the year AH 1260. As the period of 1260 years has been completed, the holy city of Jerusalem is now beginning to prosper and flourish again. Anyone who saw Jerusalem 60 years ago and who sees it again today will recognize how it has come to prosper and flourish and how it has regained its honor. This is the outward sense of these verses of the Revelation of John. But they also have an inward interpretation and a symbolic meaning, which is as follows. The religion of God consists of two parts. One is the very foundation and belongs to the spiritual realm. That is, it pertains to the spiritual virtues and divine qualities. This part suffers neither change nor alteration. It is the Holy of Holies, which constitutes the essence of the religion of Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Christ, Muhammad, and the Bab, and Baha'u'llah, and which will endure throughout the prophetic dispensations. It will never be abrogated, for it consists in spiritual rather than material truth. It is faith, knowledge, certitude, justice, piety, high mindedness, trustworthiness, love of God, and charity. It is mercy to the poor, assistance to the oppressed, generosity to the needy, and upliftment of the fallen. It is purity, detachment, humility, forbearance, patience, and constancy. These are divine qualities. These commandments will never be abrogated, but will remain in force and in effect for all eternity. These human virtues are renewed in every dispensation, for at the close of each dispensation, the spirit of the law of God, which consists in the human virtues, vanishes in substance and persists only in form.
Wow.
Excuse me.
That's a lot.
That is a
is
lot.
an awful, and I love the way Abdul Baha, where is it that he says, oh my goodness, the religion of God consists of two parts. I just love that explanation. The religion of God consists of two parts. And it says one is the very foundation and belongs to the spiritual realm. That is, it pertains to spiritual virtues and divine qualities. Now, I'm going to share a little personal information here, if you don't mind. I had a conversation last week after our program, and I was talking with Eric and Suzanne here. And something popped out of my mouth. I was surprised it popped out of my mouth. I'm almost ashamed to say it. We were talking about an issue, shall we say. And I said, in a moment of clarity and honesty, I will add sometimes now, but I didn't say sometimes then. I said, I don't know how much faith I have in the power of the spiritual realm. I don't know how much faith I have in the power. I believe in all these figureheads, the manifestations of God, but I don't know how much faith I have. And what I'm basically saying, or was saying at that time, I have thought about this for a whole week. Well, then apparently, I think that anything that I accomplish, even if it's in the pursuit of teaching the faith of God, it all depends on my actions and my actions alone.
Oops.
Yeah, getting absolutely no assistance from the spiritual realm. And we are told in different places, in so many words, if you think that that's all it is you and your actions, well, then most of the time, maybe even all the time, your actions will come to nothing.
That's true.
They will come to nothing.
To
And so,
naught.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I have had a lot of time to think about it. And that just told me I got a lot of work to do. And I'm not talking about out there, I'm talking about in here. Do I believe? Yes. But do I trust in? And that's a different thing. I say, I believe you're there, but I'll take care of this myself. I believe you're there. Yeah, but I don't know if you can really do this as well as I can do it on my own, no matter how much I fail and fail and fail and fail again. And here we are being told the religion of God consists of two parts. One is the very foundation and belongs to the spiritual realm. Well, if you're someone who considers yourself religious or spiritual, but you don't have much faith in the spiritual realm, then what the heck are you doing?
That's a very good question, but this says it's the very foundation,
Exactly.
which says that your entire existence is dependent
Yes.
upon.
So it's like having a toolbox but not open it up. I'll just use this rock over here. I got all kinds of.
Exactly.
Say that again, Suzanne, please.
That's right.
Yeah, that is true too. That is, thank God for that.
What did
Not
she
just
say?
when we ask, but even when we're not aware, we're
That's
getting that assistance.
Someone is saying, "I'm afraid to be 100%." So it's almost like saying that.
I want to put a condenser mic out there. So
Everybody's given their 2 cents. I think a lot of teachers have that issue because of the job that they
Can you
do.
grab the mic?
That's what I'm
there,
doing.
please.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
yes. We want the Facebook people and the people in Zoom to hear what you all are saying.
I can speak.
And I'm making a mess of this here.
This is just kind of a side note, but it seems as though a lot of times people develop perceptions based on the job that they do. They're a policeman, they're always looking for bad guys. And if you're a teacher, it seems like you're the one everybody looks to for the answers. And that makes you a know-it-all in a sense. And I've hung around a lot of teachers, and I think a lot of them have that. I used to have it myself, and then I retired. I decided I'm not going to do that anymore.
Excuse me.
Yes, please, Sue. Mike, did you? Mike's still the mic guy.
I said to him that whether he knows it or not, the divine realm is helping him every moment of every day.
Mhm.
And, he doesn't trust in it, but it's there and it trusts in him
Right.
anyway.
Yeah, but and thank God for that first and foremost. Thank God for that. But imagine how much richer it is for those people who even, let's say, it doesn't save them from going through hard times and so forth, unless except those hard times that we create for ourselves, I think. But imagine how much richer that connection can be if we are conscious of it. Yes, if we are conscious of it. Yes, and trusting.
And trusting in it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So apparently, my moment of honesty and clarity has come to good. Just recognizing that. I think that's sort of like I need help. It's one of those moments. I need help. I do want to say this. I know it's time for us to say, but one of those earlier paragraphs. It is the rod of the true shepherd by which he guards his flock and leads it about in the pastures of the kingdom. You know what I thought of? 23rd Psalms. The Lord is my
Yes.
shepherd,
Lord is
I
my
shall not
shepherd,
want.
I shall
Yes.
not want.
Yes. I guess it's time for a song. Oh God, make me a hollow reed from which the pith of self hath been blown, so that I may be a clean channel through which thy love to others may flow. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. I've given up impatience. Well, at least I'm trying. I've given up discontent. Actually, I'm kind of working on that too. I will not chafe at my lot. I'm making a strong effort. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Oh God, I am wholly thine. You are my teacher, my physician, and my guide. In your army, I'm a soldier. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. You train me and change me, give me strength, faith, and understanding. You make sure my burden is no more than I can bear. I know that you're holding a place for me in your army of light. And I'll thankfully live now to be fully prepared to serve you. I don't know what happened there. I'm just going to keep playing. Oh God, make me a hollow reed through which the pith of self hath been blown, so that I Maybe a clean channel through which thy love to others may flow. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Oh God, make me a hollow reed. Ooh, ooh. Don't ask me what happened there. I do not know. I think it's time to put the guitar in the shop. Yeah, got to work on this.
Yeah.
But we went through. Now here's the thing. Thursday night. I'm telling you, 100% true. We're talking about the spiritual realm. Thursday night, we had choir practice here. We have a choir, a community choir. And I was playing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everything went fine. But I had this little impulse that said, maybe you better put the guitar in the shop. I'm telling you, 100% true. Maybe you better put the guitar in the shop. And I'm like, no. What for? It's working fine. I don't know. Some would just say coincidence. Now I'm not so sure it was. See, it has stopped again. So y'all might have to have the last song a cappella. We'll see. Ah, boy. Okay, please continue, Daryl. Or is that usually me, isn't it?
It's your turn. to
Now
read,
I'm
sir.
okay. We'll see what's going on here. Oh boy. Okay, now I've completely forgot where we were. Where did you stop, Daryl?
I stopped at these foundations, I believe, are the religion of God.
Okay. These foundations of the religion of God, which are spiritual and consist in human virtues, are never subject to abrogation, but are eternal and everlasting, and are renewed in every prophetic dispensation. The second part of the religion of God, which pertains to the material world and which concerns such things as fasting, prayer, worship, marriage, divorce, manumission. Someone look that word up for me, please. Manumission. Legal rulings.
Manumission means to free slaves.
Manumission means to free slaves.
That's kind of important.
Very.
Wow. Fasting, prayer, worship. I'm going to read that sentence again because these are things. Okay, the second part of the religion of God, which pertains to the material world and which concerns such things as fasting, prayer, worship, marriage, divorce, manumission. Thank you, Andy. Legal rulings, transactions, and penalties and punishments for murder, assault, theft, and injury is changed and altered in every prophetic dispensation and may be abrogated, for policies, transactions, punishments, and other laws are bound to change according to the exigencies of the time. Exigencies meaning like the conditions and needs of the time. So, yeah, it just shows. Well, anyway, no, I won't try and. I just think it just shows the wisdom. Certain things, yeah, they're not changing. Other things, what's going on in that world?
There's a section that we skipped, sir.
We skipped the whole section?
Yeah, and I did it. Yeah. I'm looking at the faces here, and everybody's going, "Wait a minute, we didn't cover this section."
Really?
That starts thus at the end of the Mosaic dispensation, which was actually the paragraph above Two paragraphs above where
I'm
we
going to
where
read
we
that.
started.
I won't read everything that I just read, but that'll probably give it more context.
Yes.
Thus, at the end of the Mosaic dispensation, which coincided with the advent of Christ, the true religion of God vanished from among the Jews, leaving behind a form
Without a
without a
spirit.
spirit. The Holy of Holies was no more, but the outer court of the temple, which signifies the outward form of the religion, fell into the hands of the Gentiles. In the same way, the very heart of the religion of Christ, which consists in the greatest human virtues, woo, in the same way, the very heart of the religion of Christ, which consists in the greatest human virtues, is no more. But its outward form has remained in the hands of the priests and monks. Likewise, the foundation of the religion of Muhammad is no more, but its outward form remains in the hands of the Muslim divines. Those foundations of the religion of God, however, which are spiritual and consist in human virtues, are never subject to abrogation, but are eternal and everlasting, and are renewed in every prophetic dispensation.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. It was very important.
It was extreme. Thank you so much, Sue. You know, you have to come every single, you got to keep us on track. We need that.
Well, I realized it once you got a little further into it. I was like, wait a minute. There's this whole section here that we skipped.
Yeah, that's
was-
huge. That's huge.
It is huge.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's a big deal when it says, dispensation may be abrogated, policies, transactions, punishments. It all bears so much more weight when you read that section that we missed. So thank you again, Sue. Briefly, what is meant by the term Holy of Holies is that spiritual law which can never be changed or abrogated. And what is meant by the holy city, in quotes, is the material law which may indeed be abrogated. And this material law, the holy city, was to be trodden underfoot for 1,260 years. I keep waiting for you to stop me, Daryl.
This is a good place to stop.
But the next
we're not
section
gonna-
is so.
The next section is.
I mean, you're right. But oh man. So, folks, tune in next week when we will continue this. This is, again, I always refer back to, my Christian roots. And there are things that I have read in the writings that I'll admit I'm like, what? And it was my own preconceived notions of what certain things meant. Not that I was an expert at all, but things I'd been told meant this, meant that, etc. And then I read this from Abdul Baha, the son of Baha'u'llah. And to me, it's so much clarity.
Yeah.
And it makes so much sense. And it again reminds us that there is a practicality in spirituality that is truly connected with God. We might not understand it all, we might not see it, but when we think of, okay, there's these spiritual laws, and that I'll admit, the first time I ever heard that was in the Baha'i teachings. There are these spiritual laws that have existed and will continue to exist throughout eternity. But then there are these other laws, so we often just refer to as social laws, which they change with the needs and conditions of the time. So much sense is in that.
That's what he defines here as material law.
Exactly. So much wisdom is in that. And yet often we want to hang on, to the traditions that we are that we've been taught.
Yes.
Often when it's clear these are not serving the needs of the time. These are not serving, and we hang on to them for dear life. But anyway, I'll stop there. I have so much more I'd like to say, but I always do. So, folks, at this time, as always, we like to have a time when we can allow anyone who would like to offer up a prayer, reading, or song of your choosing. This is that time. And as always, we always like to start with our Andy Murphy moment. So, Andy, do you have something to share with us today?
Yes, indeed.
Please.
Son of me, with the joyful tidings of light, I hail thee, rejoice, to the court of holiness, I summon thee. Abide therein, that thou mayst live in peace forevermore. Son of man, make mention of me on my earth, that in my heaven I may remember thee. Thus shall mine eyes and thine be solaced. O Son of Man, wert thou to speed through the immensity of space, and traverse the expanse of heaven, yet thou wouldst find no rest, save in submission to our command, and humbleness before our face.
Thank you, Andy. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Is there anyone else who would like to share?
All right. Yes, sir. O thou kind Lord, thou hast created all humanity from the same stock. Thou hast decreed that all shall belong to the same household. In the holy presence they are all thy servants, and all mankind are sheltered beneath thy tabernacle. All have gathered together at thy table of bounty. All are illumined through the light of thy providence. O God, thou art kind to all. Thou hast provided for all, dost shelter all, conferrest life upon all. Thou hast endowed each and all with talents and faculties, and all are submerged in the ocean of thy mercy. O thou kind Lord, unite all, let the religions agree, and make the nations one, so that they may see each other as one family, and the whole earth as one home. May they all live together in perfect harmony. O God, raise aloft the banner of the oneness of mankind. O God, establish the most great peace. Cement thou, O God, the hearts together. O thou kind Father, God, gladden our hearts through the fragrance of thy love. Brighten our eyes through the light of thy guidance. Delight our ears with the melody of thy word, and shelter us all in the stronghold of thy providence. Thou art the mighty, the powerful. Thou art the forgiver. Thou art the one who overlooketh the shortcomings of all mankind. Pray for Abdul Baha.
Thank you, Terry.
Mhm. Thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to share?
Sue.
O divine providence, this assemblage is composed of thy friends who are attracted to thy beauty and are set ablaze by the fire of thy love. Turn their souls into these souls into heavenly angels. Resuscitate them through the breath of the Holy Spirit. Grant them eloquent tongues and resolute hearts. Bestow upon them heavenly power and merciful susceptibilities. Cause them to become the promulgators of the oneness of mankind and the cause of love and concord in the world of humanity, so that the perilous darkness of ignorant prejudice may vanish through the light of the Sun of Truth. This dreary world may become illumined. This material realm may absorb the rays of the world of spirit. These different colors may merge into one color, and the melody of praise may rise to the kingdom of thy sanctity. Verily, thou art the omnipotent and the almighty. Abdul Baha.
Thank you very much, Sue. Thank you. Eric.
I'd like to offer a couple of hidden words. O Son of Man, for everything there is a sign. The sign of love is fortitude under my decree, and patience under my trials. O Son of Man, if adversity befall thee not in my path, how canst thou walk in the ways of them that are content with my pleasure? If trials afflict thee not in thy longing to meet me, how wilt thou attain the light in thy love for my beauty?
Thank you, Eric. Thank
I just
you.
had one more.
One more?
Yeah. O Son of Being, if thine heart be set upon this eternal, imperishable dominion and this ancient, everlasting life, forsake this mortal and fleeting sovereignty.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Well, then, as always, we like to remind people that this is a group effort from people of different communities that we bring you this program normally on a weekly basis. Sometimes we have to skip a week here and there. But we come to you if you are finding us in the Zoom. It's through clearwaterbahais.org, and we always like to thank the Clearwater Bahais for streaming our program. And Facebook, you can just come to my page, Anthony Ballard. And if you found it by chance, we hope you find it again. Feel free to go ahead and leave a little. Some people do leave a little comment or whatever, and it's great to know where some of you are coming from, because we get folks that will say where they're coming from, and I love it when we have people that are streaming it from different parts of the world. It's just a real it's wonderful to know. Nice to know people are finding value in it. And if you are interested in knowing more about the Baha'i Faith, or just being able to get access to the writings that we refer to and to the materials that we use, there are some definitive websites that you can easily find online. And what are those websites, Daryl?
They are www.baha'i.us, www.baha'i.org, www.bahaiteachings.org, and locally, www.clearwaterbahais.org.
Yes. You left one out.
I did.
Oceans.
No, I didn't leave that out.
You said oceans.
I did not say oceans because there is no oceans. It's
Oh,
ocean.
stop.
It's ocean.
I always put the S on, but you're right.
But you can go to Ocean and oceanlibrary.com. Thank you, Jeremiah.
And again, that Oceans 2, same.
Ocean 2.
Ocean 2. Stop it. Ocean 2 is an app. We're not going to have guitar for the last song. Is an app that no, it's not gonna. It's not gonna. It's dead. You're going to do some background music while I just say the writing, because I still think it's important. But yeah, there's that app Ocean 2.0, which you can put on your phone. And so these things that we are reading from, most of the time, you can have access to them 100% free through that app or by going to that website. And not just Baha'i writings, we should point out, but the writings from every major
Religion. Yes.
faith. Yes. So it's a great tool to have on your phone. And that being said, anything else you'd like to say, Daryl?
What I always like to tell people is that if you happen to be one of those people in the world who is loved, then you are truly, truly blessed. The one thing that you can do to ensure that the world becomes a better place is to share that love. It won't cost you anything, and I guarantee you the world will be a better place. Thank you.
So
Allahu
folks,
Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. And so, Daryl, give me a little background music while I still think it's important to point out these words from
I
Baha'u'llah.
think if you play, it, it
It will
may
not. I'm telling you.
it
I
may
tried
work.
strumming on the slide. See, it is. It's dead.
The day of resurrection.
O people of justice, be as brilliant as the light, and as splendid as the fire that blazed in the burning bush. The brightness of the fire of your love will no doubt fuse and unify the contending peoples and kindreds of the earth, whilst the fierceness of the flame of enmity and hatred cannot but result in strife and ruin. We beseech God that he may shield his creatures from the evil designs of his enemies. He verily hath power over all things. Let your vision be world embracing. Let your vision be world embracing. Let your vision be world embracing. Let it be world embracing. Watch over yourselves, for the evil one is lying in wait, ready to entrap you. Gird yourselves against his wicked devices. And led by the light of the name of the all-seeing God, make your escape from the darkness that surroundeth you. Let your vision be world embracing rather than confined to your own self. These are the words of Baha'u'llah. Let it be world embracing. Let your vision be. Let it be world embracing. Let your vision be world embracing. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be world embracing. 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 Have your health, have your helps. Have yourselves a good week, folks, and allow a pa. And I have to make a quick run to Guitar Center.
Allow
So